When I was a teenager, I went to the library on a Saturday morning, and I went straight to the display section. My mom used to say that librarians are some of the best readers in the world, and if they put a book on display, there's a good chance there's a little magic inside. It was a busy Saturday and a quick trip to the library, and within minutes, my dad was hurrying me along, so I grabbed a book at random from an easel. It was Fun Home by Alison Bechdel, and the book changed my life. Not only was it the first graphic memoir that I read, it was the first work in which I saw myself in a character, a queer character. The book gave me permission that I did not know I needed, permission to be queer. Now, growing up in a smaller conservative town, I was too afraid to ask school librarians or any of the public librarians for help finding gay books. It felt like coming out, and I was too scared to do that. So the decision of my library to buy Fun Home, to put it on display, and to put it on an easel, it made me feel seen, and it helped me see myself as having a place in the world and in my community. Now, I didn't know it at the time, but Fun Home was being challenged and banned in schools and libraries across the country. And it was libraries and librarians' commitment to intellectual freedom that kept the book on the shelf and got it into my hands.
Book challenges and bans are nothing new, but schools, libraries, and universities have seen more challenges in the past year than they have ever seen since the ALA started tracking challenges in 2001. The number of individual books challenged in 2021 totaled 1,597, and this is not exhaustive. A majority of book challenges go unreported, and silent censorship goes untracked. ALA's Office of Intellectual Freedom cannot track when individuals, even information professionals, hide books in drawers, take them off shelves, or refuse to put books on display.
The majority of challenged books are written by Black or LGBTQIA+ authors. In 2021, Genderqueer by Maya Kababe was the most challenged title, followed by Lomboy by Jonathan Evanson and All Boys Aren't Blue by Georgia M. Johnson, all banned and challenged for LGBTQIA+ content.
But intellectual freedom encompasses more than book bans and challenges. With the First Amendment as its legal basis, intellectual freedom primarily means the right of every individual to seek and receive information without restrictions. As a professional practice, intellectual freedom topics include, but are not limited to, advocating information diversity in collections, crafting meta-known policies, privacy, copyright, issues of access, and yes, censorship and responding to book challenges.
It has always been important that library and information schools encourage an understanding of the conceptual and practical issues of intellectual freedom. This moment demands that such institutions consider whether they are adequately preparing their students for the challenges that face them. And it is essential that information institutions provide training and education resources on intellectual freedom for all library workers. Intellectual freedom is a topic that deserves consideration, instruction, and conversation. Developing a course or staff training on intellectual freedom can be a lot of work. The Intellectual Freedom Roundtable and emerging leaders from the 2022 class want to make it easier.
That is why we have developed a syllabus to help library schools and libraries in teaching, training, and facilitating discussions about intellectual freedom. The syllabus offers not only a navigation of ALA's Intellectual Freedom Manual and curated resources on intellectual freedom topics, but also a course description, course objectives, sample assignments, and discussion topics. Whether a professor is creating a course from scratch or a library is hoping to reevaluate their existing trainings, this syllabus can help.
I don't know who put Fun Home on an easel that day, but if I did, I would thank them. The book changed my life. And we sincerely hope that this intellectual freedom syllabus will foster a commitment to intellectual freedom in all future library workers so we can continue to change lives.